All right, so welcome to another video. Today we're going to go ahead and take a look at Pinterest. The stock is higher after beating some earnings, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at that. I definitely recommend you also check out our website at tradersfly.com. There's a lot of content there that's posted, and you can also check out criticalcharts.com as well if you just got this site going and starting to post a few more things on here to be able to post some of the more recent videos. So you can take a look at that, or also check out the Discord channel if you want to go ahead and get notified as I, post a little interesting charts. It's kind of like a chat room. You can ask me questions there as well. So, and get announcements as I go live. So that's a good way to kind of get insight. So let's take a look at Pinterest here real quick. We'll check that out because the earnings jumps after kind of a earnings beat. Really, they had a lot of fuel from the pandemic. People are on Pinterest, people staying at home using Pinterest, doing house remodeling, that kind of stuff. So there was a huge boost to Pinterest. We've been using Pinterest for a while on one of the other websites that we have. Unfortunately, the traffic now that we get from it is kind of down in a big way. So it was a great traffic source for a while, and then they kind of change their algorithm. I don't know what happened. So we don't use it as much anymore. So I could see the frustration from a business perspective of just using Pinterest. So anyway, the stock though reported earnings here. You can see it looked like it was going to lose some money, but it actually kind of made a little bit of money. So when you look at this Pinterest stock right now, it is up about 74 cents or so, 75 cents. So not a ton, but it's trying to power a little higher. Now the stock's been trending lower for quite a while. So you can see, if we go into this weekly time frame, this stock just overall has been just we got into this nice upward move right here. And then the stock got a little bit of toppy right here. And then we started to kind of trend on this downside. So this has been a huge problem for the stock, is this downward action. So the question is are we going to hold here and kind of start moving up? Well, even though 20 sounds nice, it's actually broken below that. So I don't know if it'll hold here. Like today it's up, but it's selling off, right? So it powered higher, got into this level, and now actually pulling back a little bit, trying to hold the 20, and it couldn't hold it. So I don't know if it's going to hold there. So you need a little bit of a rounding base, and you need more people to come in to buy the stock. But right now it's not there. So the lower end of this stock is coming in around this 18 level. That's kind of near the IPO in that zone. The stock got into actually $10 a share way back here. So it's not unheard of, and it's not impossible for it to get down to $10. So definitely watch out for that. But right now, I do think it's probably oversold quite a bit. I think more people will start piling into it. I just think it's not ready yet. You're kind of looking for a possible turnaround here sometime soon. And that's what you're kind of waiting for, is just wait for that turnaround because right now it's not there. This is kind of one day. From a shorter term perspective, you're looking at it here, it's trying to break, but again, it's got sold off, trying to power a little higher. So we'll see if it kind of will start changing course and direction. But the bearish volume has been building. It still continues lower. Just overall, the energy is lower. The other thing I would look at is just start looking at the weekly chart, and you can see week after week it's been red. And if you're struggling to see things, we're kind of coming into the end of the month, right? And what I found fascinating about Pinterest is it has not had one green month since this time frame, which is the previous year. It hasn't had one green month since June 2021. So I think this stock is probably due for something not as big as this, but you can see there's a lot of green. So it's probably due for kind of a bullish month soon. And that's kind of what you might want to start watching for, is when this goes into a bullish month and a green month, that could start the trend later on. Because what usually will happen is you get like 1 month, and you get like a choppy month, and you get another month, and you start picking up some speed, and then start looking at the weekly, because you'll see most of the bars are red. And right now you get kind of like 1, 2, maybe 3, 4, 5 bars out of, this one's kind of green, but it's really there. So you get just a few green bars. But once you start seeing like green bar after green bar, week after week, that's probably the time to get in. You might say, well, I lost 2 weeks. Well, not really, because you want the trend to confirm. Otherwise, you'll be in this downward cycle. So wait for the month to start looking to be a little more green. if you want to be a little cautious, or at least 3 or 4 weeks, kind of like this, to start seeing some movement to the upside. And that might be the better opportunity, because that's when you're starting to see some value in the stock, where you're starting to see the pickup in steam to the upside. Until that time, I would wait, because you just don't know. The stock could go down to $10 like it did before, you know, and once you start seeing a trend to the upside, that's when you would nibble. But right now, you know, it's probably just a hold, wait, and see how things play out. The earnings are done. That's at least out of the way. And now you're just kind of waiting to see, can you get a follow through day or week or couple of weeks? And that's maybe when you start looking to get into the stock. So anyway, I hope that helps, gives you some takes and insights on Pinterest. Definitely check out our website and the freebies that we have just on the link here below in the description. Check out the Discord channel and join a live class if you like on trading some options that we have going on, or even some technicals. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.